Hello friends, and thank you for coming back to part 2 of my little toys that go under the Christmas tree. So, this part I'm going to try to do this one collection. We'll see how far I go. First I'm going to do I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay, we'll put those there. Okay, so this next collection came out when the first 101 Dalmatians movie came out. If you guys were around my age, maybe a little older, a little younger, you'll remember when, I swear to God, every time lately, my throat has been a little dry. It's gotta be the air. There we go. Anyway, when the live action 101 Dalmatians came out, they came out with a series of 100 Dalmatians, and you didn't know which ones you got in the package. So people were losing their minds. It was kind of like the Beanie Baby craze that came out with McDonald's as well. And everybody lost their minds. So we didn't get a lot of them, but they were gifted to us over the years as well. We had a few from Happy Meals at that time. But there are quite a few. And there was subsequent series later on, but I'm going to show you the first series of them that came out. So, this is the first one that I am seeing. This was gifted to us. We didn't actually get this in like a Happy Meal. He actually should get repainted, but I don't like really touching up toys like this because it could depreciate the value, even though I don't really think these have too much value. They just sit under my tree anyway. So, this is the first Dalmatian. And you can see he's got a little crown on. He's actually one of my favorites, even though he's got this little expression on his face that he doesn't look exactly too happy or too thrilled. Put that should be towards the back. The crown was a more vibrant gold at the time. It's kind of gotten a bit of a patina at this point. But it is what it is. Now, I don't really like the position he's sitting in. He just like, I know this is kind of like rub your tummy kind of thing, but it also looks like he's trying to like, I don't know, push out a fart or something. I just think there's a few of them that have this position. A lot of them from the 101, this series, there's 101 of them obviously. A lot of them had similar poses but slightly different accessories. So these came out, it doesn't say on this particular toy. We'll pick out another one. Hopefully it'll give us a date. I think it was late 90s, early 2000s though. But he's cute. He's one of my favorites though. The next one, these two we did get in Happy Meals. My brother got one and I got one. He wasn't really into them, so I ended up taking his Dalmatian. Doesn't say. All I know is that this one is Spot because of the eye. So this is a little Spot. This is one of the, I'll show you the other one that we got at the same time. Anthony had gotten one and I had gotten the other. It's got a little purple collar. See this little Spot. And their legs are posable. I think they're a little dusty. They need to be cleaned up, actually, before I put them away this year. Super cute. And I definitely feel like, I don't know why, but I guess because that movie did come out. Sorry, guys, that we're trying to adjust here. That movie did come out around Christmas time. And the toys, came out at that time. So the 101 Dalmatians and these toys kind of remind me of Christmas. I do know a lot of people at the time were also buying Dalmatians as pets to give on Christmas. Which people didn't realize that Dalmatians really aren't a family pet. They're kind of a high maintenance dog, although all dogs are. I don't agree with buying pets necessarily for gifts unless you do the research into doing your breeds and knowing what you're getting into, and don't be giving these dogs away and kittens or whatever pet you buy when they've grown up. You know, they're cute when they're babies, but then you hear about that all the time and it breaks my heart. If I could have 1,000,000 dogs and save them, I would. I'd like to get a new dog soon. Not a new dog, but like a rescue dog. But one day. Because Jessie is my sweetheart, and I don't want her to feel, any less love than she already is. But that's what I remember, is that a lot of people were buying Dalmatians during this time frame, and a lot of these dogs ended up in shelters. Same with Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Everybody wanted Chihuahuas around that time, and they are a very high maintenance dog, I would know. And they're not necessarily good for kids necessarily unless you put the effort into training them, and most of the people that I know do not want to put the effort in. I spent many a month with this dog training her so she wouldn't be a yappy or a bitey dog. You need to put the time in. And that's not what always happens here. So that I do remember, because I remember seeing that in the news and stuff, but these guys remind me of Christmas because of, that's when the movie came out and the toys came out, even though we just got off topic, but I apologize. Anyway, so this was the other one. I think this was one my brother got. I don't remember who got who, but this was the other dog that we got that day. A little cutie. There we go, little pink collar, just your typical Dalmatian looking puppy. I don't remember if they had actual names. I mean, like I said, I know the one that I just showed you is called Spot because of his eye. I don't remember really the rest. I know one of them was named Jewel because she's got little necklace-shaped spots. But I don't really remember all their names. But that's okay. So now the next one from this particular collection is this guy here. So this little Dalmatian is laying down and he's got a grasshopper on his head. I don't necessarily like some of the expressions on these dogs. Like, I'm not crazy about the expression on his face. I think he's cute. Their head moves, and the collars, as you can see on a lot of these, the collars do turn around. I don't think that's intended, but I always assume that this little piece goes in the back to put the leash on, but it could be to put their tags on, or what Lady and the Tramp would call a license, but I don't know. I always put it towards the back. So here he is. I mean, they are cute. It's hard to believe. I mean, they've got to be close to 20 years old now. Hard to believe that. But super cute. They all have different colored collars, and parts of them typically do move. Got the little green grasshopper. So I'm not a fan of bugs, so that's kind of why this isn't my favorite, but it's still super cute. Okay. Next one, like I said, there's a bunch of them here, so I'm just trying to put them in order of, like, because they came out with different Dalmatian series, so I'm just trying to show you the ones that I know are part of the same collection. So here's another one. I'm not finding a date on any of these, but I'm pretty sure it's late 90s. So here's this little dog. He doesn't have many spots. Let's get a focus. He's super cute. He looks sad, though. We gotta give him a little pat on the head. He's cute. He's got some spots. They're all Dalmatians, obviously. Little blue collar. This color doesn't move, but his head does move slightly, and so does his legs. Like, you make him, I guess, sit or lay down. Make him sit up, do tricks. Sit back down. But adorable. This was my favorite of the Dalmatian series that came out, was the first one. I felt that they were made really well. They're nice, hard, thick plastic that you don't really see too often anymore, because things have gotten cheaper over the years. But this happens. And the rest of them in this collection. Okay. So there are quite a few from, like I said, different collections. So let me try to separate these guys, because there are others. I believe. It's not. Alright, I think I got the last ones. Oh, there we go. Probably not all going to fit in this one, but okay. I'll take it from here. So this is another one. Some of them did have like little accessories that they played with as well. But this one's super cute. This one's in a little airplane. Again, I like the actual full-bodied dogs that kind of were sitting up. Those tended to be my favorite. He's got... Let's focus here. Focus. Don't focus on me. We want to focus on the puppy. There we go. So you can see he's got his little goggles. It's kind of very reminiscent to Snoopy's Red Baron-esque. He's got his little plane. It's got wheels on the bottom so it moves. And of course the front moves as well. His head does not move though. He's cute though. He wasn't my favorite though. This was gifted. We didn't actually get this one. Like I said, a few of them was given to us by friends that just didn't want him. That's where he came from. Anthony liked this one a lot. I didn't really like him. I like the full body puppies, but he's cute. I don't know why my throat's so darn dry. Not that wine's helping, but a glass of red wine's good for you. A glass, not a bottle. Okay, guys, we're at 10.5 minutes, so we're going to end this and do part 3 so we can talk more about the puppies. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.